Hello, I'm Sarah from Griffith University in Queensland, Australia. This video is about the positive effects of remote learning, and it's part of a bigger set of videos that we're looking at what we have learned about remote teaching. In Australia, we've gone online for a number of years. We've had terms that we talk about learning remotely, like mobile learning, blended learning, distance education, online coursework, homeschooling. So we have quite a history that we were able to draw upon when we're understanding learning remotely. But what we saw in the media during the lockdown period was the fact that it was presented as a deficit model. It would never match the real thing. But what we know that's good about remote learning is that some children actually like learning online. Quality learning engagement can be achieved online, but some children don't like learning online. And I think they're the ones that we have to really think about when we're doing this remote learning, because they consider learning to be associated with classroom-based approaches. And we know that these students need to learn online. And one of the key reasons is the fact that everything's moving online. We have online courses now, post-schooling. At university, we're going online. TAFEs are going online. Self-development activities are online. So children actually need to be able to learn online for their future education. And I think it's a responsibility of schooling to support the ability and capability of students to learn online. Those ones who don't like it are the ones that we really need to think about shifting their mindset and building their capability. We do know that it's not the same. And I liken it to driving a car, where you have that really heavy cognitive load happening when you're starting to learn to drive a car, like shifting gears and looking at the turning the wheel and looking at that monitor at the front where the thing spins and spins. Because you're so focused on those things, you can only take a certain amount in. You don't see the red light. You might, have your instructor go stop because, you're moving too fast. And that's the same online. There's so many bells and whistles, and it's a new environment, and that cognitive load is high. And until students are familiar and have experienced that, they don't look to understand everything that's happening in that space. They might be looking at certain functional experiences first. So building their capability, we know, and also experiencing online learning actually has a lot of impact for the next time that they're doing online learning, because they're familiar with the environment. We in Queensland are looking at different types of learning opportunities as well. We've got hybrid classrooms, high flex classrooms, and virtual worlds where students are actually able to move around physically within these different classroom spaces in a virtual, like a Second Life experience. The hybrid and high flex are bringing in notions of flexibility to learning. So a hybrid or a high flex classroom might have a teacher teaching students in their classroom at the same time that they're teaching students in classrooms in different locations. And I think this idea is quite interesting to how we redesign schooling and how we can provide opportunities to students nationwide. So it's a different blend and a different look of synchronous and asynchronous with this mix of online and in-class activity. So for more videos, please go to that QR code or our Griffith University playlist, where all these video series 1, 2 and 3 are. Thank you for listening.